Chief Justice Flavian JUSTICE came out to threaten those who come out to criticize the judiciary. In fact, he came out to say that he's ready to take on those people who come out and spread news on his judges and lords and ladies. In fact, the Chief Justice said these statements.
We shall not allow our judges, in addition to the trauma they face from cases, to suffer the social media trauma. That is not to say that I will protect judges who are doing wrong things, but we must protect our judges and judicial officers against unnecessary attacks. You know, apparently I was told that people create fake social media acts just for what they call, they call it status. I think the more people who follow you, the more money you earn. So they create those fake news against judges for that purpose, because a judge is a person occupying a higher position in society. So if you create something fake and then you get more likes, then you earn money in that respect. So we shall take action. That one I can assure you.
That is Flavian JUSTICE. I confirmed one thing. One of the most category of people within the judiciary don't want criticism. Criticism is alien to the judiciary. Yet many of them have done judgments that even a 1-year-old kid cannot comprehend, like the judgment which was done in Masaka. Many of the cases, such judgment warrant criticism, even if sometimes criticism may lack the aura. Okay? What I agree with is sometimes criticizing the judiciary can land you in something very bad. Since they run the administration of judgment, they can put out something, a judgment that can convict you or not. So it becomes risky business. It's kind of like conflict of interest when you criticize the judiciary, yet they are the same officers either to convict you or not. So in the course of this video, I want to first talk about the statements which were made by Flavian JUSTICE, the new Chief Justice, what they mean in our jurisprudence, and most importantly, the statements we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, every public officer who has a name attracts some level of criticism. Many of the cases, the criticism may be right, sometimes it can be wrong. But the tone in which the Chief Justice went out to say this, it clearly shows that they are planning to persecute. You know, I was told that when a person tells you a statement, don't just hear the statement, hear the tone and the spirit. It's the truth, and the spirit can be seen. I may not oppose taking someone to court because he has maybe said something wrong about you, maybe he has bullied you online. It is okay to take him to the courts of law. But the tone in which the Chief Justice is coming out to say this, it clearly points to something. No wonder, before he said these statements, one of the first victims that fell under his bus was Malema Bidis. Was taken to court. He was tried. In fact, during the trial, Malema Bidis had altercation with even the judge was presiding over that case. So you clearly see, even when because I've followed very many court proceedings, when someone like Malema Bidis comes out to say that he has issues with the judge, and the judge remains to conduct his judgment. If I'm the judge and someone tells me that he may not feel comfortable, I may not even need someone to write. I'll go, okay, let me rescind this case and go somewhere else, because even there are very many cases, backlogs. Why stay in the same judge in the same case where a party may not feel that it may not be heard very well? In fact, this is what happened to court.
Uganda versus Malay H. Mabirizi, H. Wanuka. you're a male adult, aged 39 years, a Muganda by tribe, a lawyer, a resident of Mulago Chinovu Zone, Kawempe District, Kawempe Division in Kampala District. On count 1, the statement of the offense is malicious information contrary to section 28(1) and 2 of the Computer Misuse Act, Act 96. The particulars of the offense are that you, Malay H. Maririzi, K.H. Wanuka, during the month of January in the year 2026, at various areas in Uganda, including Kampala and Wakiso districts, or thereabout, using a computer via TikTok account at malay.maririzi, sent, shared, or transmitted information about or relating to the Honorable Chief Justice ZEIJA Flavian, the Chief Justice of Uganda, that he is a conman and fraudster, corrupt, sold off his property to pay a bribe for his appointment as principal judge of Uganda, and a court file grabber, whereas not. Have you understood the charge?
Yes.
Is that true or false?
False? No.
And count 2. The statement of the offense is hate speech contrary to section 26(1)(a) and 2 of the Computer Misuse Act, Cap 96. The particulars of the offense are that you, Malay H. Maririzi, K.H. Wanuka, during the month of January 2026, at various areas in Uganda, including Kampala and Wakiso districts or thereabouts, using a computer via TikTok account at malay.maririzi, sent or shared information about or relating to the Honorable Chief Justice ZEIJA Flavian, the Chief Justice of Uganda, that he is a conman and fraudster, corrupt, sold off his property to pay a bribe for his appointment as principal judge of Uganda, and a court file grabber, which information is false and is likely to ridicule, degrade, or demean the said Honorable Chief Justice ZEIJA Flavian. Have you understood that?
Pardon the section.
That's contrary to section 26(1)(a) and 2 of the Computer Misuse Act, Cap 96. Did you understand that?
Hate speech.
Yes, the offense is hate speech. Did you understand that?
Yes.
Is that true or false?
False? No,
Count 3. The statement of the offense is malicious information contrary to section 28(1) and 2 of the Computer Misuse Act, Cap 96. The particulars are that you, Malay H. Maririzi, K.H. Wanuka, during the month of January 2026, at various areas in Uganda, including Kampala and Wakiso districts or thereabouts, using a computer via TikTok account at malay.maririzi, sent, shared, or transmitted information about or relating to Honorable Justice Musa Sekana, a Justice of Court of Appeal of Uganda, that he is a conman and a fraudster, whereas not. Have you understood that?
I've heard that.
Is that true or false?
False and not good.
And on count 4, the statement of the offense is hate speech, contrary to section 26(1)(a) and 2 of the Computer Misuse Act, Cap 96. The particulars are that you, Malay H. Maririzi, K.H. Wanuka, during the month of January 2026, at various areas in Uganda, including Kampala and Wakiso districts or thereabouts, using a computer via TikTok account at malay.maririzi, sent or shared information about or relating to Honorable Justice Musa Sekana, a Justice of Court of Appeal of Uganda, that he is a conman and fraudster, which information is false and is likely to ridicule, degrade, or demean the said Honorable Justice Musa Sekana. Have you understood that?
Yes.
Is that true or false?
False and unconstitutional.
Plea of not guilty is entered on count 1. A plea of not guilty is entered on count 2. A plea of not guilty is entered on count 3. And plea of not guilty is entered on count 4.
That is Malema Village. So the first victim is Malema Village. That's why sometimes we are going to start fearing speak about these judges, even if it is constructive criticism. They have the capability of putting you in a court and taking you on remand for months, even if they are not going to convict you. It's the same thing that is being used by the criminal regime of Joel Kaguta Museveni. The criminal justice system is being used. In fact, I urge the new Chief Justice, if he wants to redeem the judiciary, first of all, you must detach it from the executive. It must not look like the executive is playing politics with the judiciary. Such statement comes when you have just shown in. It shows a bad spirit. Trust me, even if you had that at heart, sometimes not everything that is on our hearts we speak it, most especially when you're holding a certain office. Because holding a certain office, not only you are holding that office, but you're holding on behalf of the entire judiciary and Ugandans. Some things are best left untalked, even if you feel them and even if you're going to do it. So that when you come out to say that you are ready to take those people who bully the judges, at the same time there is already another victim, it shows something which is not very good, Flavian. And in my humble opinion, not everything that is known by a man is said. Secondly, I'm not saying that Malema Village is innocent, but handle him according to the constitution. The altercation was between him and that judge. It clearly shows that that judge does not qualify to be in Malema Village's case. But because the judiciary can do anything, most especially, I agree that there are some sinister judges according to history, but those are failing our judiciary. Of course, that's my opinion. Remains truly Mr. Makindi. Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.